Carrie Underwood is out here struggling to maintain her 400-acre property. You know, chicken, horse, sheep, greenhouses, all the things, right? It's like a whole little house on the prairie star.
Oh Lord, another FAFO celebrity edition, and this one is for Carrie Underwood. Evidently, she's battling exhaustion from having to deal with the endless repairs of looking after a farm.
Hey, Carrie Underwood, is America great yet? Because we know your farm is, and you out here getting no sleep, struggling. And we all wonder, what is the difference with your farm? Is it you may not have some undocumented workers to help you, and now you got to get it on your own by your bootstraps, and you ain't going to pay someone, and that's why you're struggling?
Hey, MAGA, Carrie Underwood is hiring. She's got 400 acres.
All right, does everybody remember Carrie Underwood? Little Miss MAGA? The Trump trailer park princess? Yes, the girl that came out and sang at his inauguration when she had no reason to. And then later called it a MAGA makeover. Well, it seems Little Miss MAGA was using immigrant labor on her farm, and now she's having a crisis because she can't find anybody to work at her farm. Dozens of animals being neglected. Carrie, you are using immigrant labor? And Carrie, I didn't think people like you complained. I thought y'all just pulled yourself up by your bootstraps. Is that not what's happening? And what happened to all the good genes? Are they all relaxed fit in Tennessee? I mean, surely when y'all brag on genetics and all this, like some people can perform some manual labor, right? Or are you one of these rich people that's trying to pay $7 an hour for them to work at your farm all day? You know, and it'd sure be a shame if enough people complained to NBC and got your song taken off of Sunday Night Football. We don't need the femme fascist of football serenading us before a bunch of dudes run into each other. You know, it's insane that you make $1 million every time that song plays. But maybe you could use some of that money to hire some people.
We're taking care of our farmers. We can't let our farmers not have anybody. These people, you can't replace them very easily. You know, people that live in the inner city are not doing that work. They're just not doing that work. And they've tried. We've tried. Everybody tried. They don't do it. These people do it naturally. I said, what happens if they get it to a farmer the other day? What happens if they get a bad back? He said, they don't get a bad back, sir, because if they get a bad back, they die. I said, that's interesting, isn't it? You know.
Hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So Carrie Underwood is currently in her FAFO stage because she actually was part of the people who came to the inauguration. I think she performed at the inauguration, and now her farm is lacking workers. Like, nobody showing up for work, and she has over 4,000 acres, and right now nobody to take up those jobs, and she's freaking out online. And people are like, so you actually do hire illegal immigrants? Okay. And for some of you who keep saying, oh, hire these other people, maybe you should start asking your MAGA family the reason why they prefer to hire legal migrants, right? Anyway, guys, let's go check out some of the clips I've gathered for you guys. Then I'll come back with the commentary. Credit to our creators on this video. Let's go watch.
Oh no, where have all the workers gone? And after you sing America the Beautiful at Trump's inauguration, this just doesn't seem right. I feel so bad for you.
You ever notice some people pray for rain, but then complain when they got to carry the bucket? So the rumor is that Carrie Underwood is out here struggling to maintain her 400-acre property. You know, chicken, horse, sheep, greenhouses, all the things, right? It's like a whole little house on the prairie starter, kid. So now she's having trouble finding farm hands, and Miss Girl got to get up at the crack of dawn, shovel hay, feed animals, harvest food, water the plant. You know, all the stuff people said Americans would happily do if immigrants stopped stealing their jobs. Now, for me, the irony in all of this is Carrie Underwood is a Trump fan. She's been on the Build the Wall, Protect American Jobs train. So I go, if that logic holds, shouldn't she be thrilled right about now? I mean, congratulations, Carrie girl, you got the job back. Now go pull yourself up by your Chinese-made bootstraps and get to work, girl. This is the crazy thing, though. Immigrants have been the backbone of multiple industries in America for a long time. Agriculture, construction, hospitality, industries that keep this country running. Decades of break-backing work, feeding this country, building its home, keeping it alive. And you know what America's reward was? Treat immigrants like they're disposable. Push them out. And then when the system collapses, suddenly everyone's got the shocked Pikachu face. So my question to Americans is, how much are you willing to lose to hold on to the fantasy that you don't need immigrant labor? Because without the people that you said didn't matter, you might just find out your American dream is actually one long nightmare. And you're the one that has to wake up and collect the eggs, boo.
Hey, Carrie Underwood, is America great yet? Because we know your farm is, and you out here getting no sleep, struggling. And we all wonder, what is the difference with your farm? Is it you may not have some undocumented workers to help you, and now you got to get it on your own by your bootstraps, and you ain't going to pay someone, and that's why you're fucking struggling? I swear, anyone that performed that opening weekend for Trump or his inauguration is down bad. Carrie Underwood had a terrible performance to begin with and is now struggling with her farm now that she has no undocumented workers to help her. Snoop Dogg and Nelly haven't been viewed the same since doing it, and they've even tried to backtrack and say, look at all what we've done for the black community. Are you guys going to take us for granted? So these people are down bad. But let's get back to these Trumpers and them being their own worst enemy. Carrie Underwood, you wanted to be MAGA knowing you had undocumented workers on your farm, and you thought this was the best course of action. This is making America great again for you. Why are you complaining? Get your ass up by the bootstraps. This is what you fucking wanted.
The also lovely and privileged Miss Carrie Underwood is finding it hard to maintain her 400-acre farm in Tennessee. She said it's so hard finding and keeping hired hands. You mean the hands that you voted for to get deported? And that's all I understand, that y'all's vote was so rooted in racism that you could not even see that you were voting against your own interests. I just want to know, Carrie, while you were in that voting booth, voting against your own interests, who did you think was going to maintain your 400-acre farm? I know like hell you didn't think it was going to be your cousin Billy and Bob, and like hell you thought it was going to be Tyreek and Jashawn, because we all know y'all have a tendency to pay these immigrants less than what they're worth. And for you to think that you were going to vote to deport them and then in turn hire white and black people at the same rate, you got to be out your mind. I guess you're going to have to go on a job search and search for all the people that said all the immigrants was taking all the American jobs. Find them, or matter of fact, is your farm, you work it.
Oh Lord, another FAFO celebrity edition, and this one is for Carrie Underwood. Evidently, she's battling exhaustion from having to deal with the endless repairs of looking after a farm and feeding the animals and tending to the crops. Apparently, farm life does not agree with her, and for whatever reason, they don't have any farm workers. So her husband, and her 2 kids are having to pick up the slack of looking after a farm. And apparently it's hard work. Yes, my dear. It is very hard work to be on a farm. So, yep, get to it. Get up at the crack of dawn, get out there and get on those chores. What's the matter? Are the royalties from Until He Cheats drying up that you can't afford to pay farm workers? Or did you have undocumenteds working for you and now they're not there anymore?
The also lovely and privileged Miss Carrie Underwood is finding it hard to maintain her 400-acre farm in Tennessee. She said it's so hard finding and keeping hired hands. You mean the hands that you voted for to get deported? And that's all I understand, that y'all's vote was so rooted in racism that you could not even see that you were voting against your own interests. I just want to know, Carrie, while you were in that voting booth, voting against your own interests, who did you think was going to maintain your 400-acre farm? I know like hell you didn't think it was going to be your cousin Billy and Bob, and like hell you thought it was going to be Tyreek and Jashawn, because we all know y'all have a tendency to pay these immigrants less than what they're worth. And for you to think that you were going to vote to deport them and then in turn hire white and black people at the same rate, you got to be out your mind. I guess you're going to have to go on a job search and search for all the people that said all the immigrants was taking all the American jobs. Find them, or matter of fact, is your farm, you work it.
A lot of people have a lot to say about what she actually did or what she's currently doing, trying to talk about how she lacked workers in her farms and all that. And now she has a cattle ranch, just so many things that she does there with the chicken and all that. And now people are like, why don't you start doing it yourself or call your palms to come join you? Because right now nobody is actually around to take up those jobs. The legal migrants or undocumented people are already gone. Some of them who are left are scared of coming to farm, okay, just because they know that's where ICE will be coming to. A lot of ICE agents already know that farm workers, most of them are undocumented, because the documented ones do not want to do such jobs, okay? It's only left for undocumented people to do them. And now they are all freaking out. Every one of them, MAGA, are freaking out because those things that those undocumented people were doing, none of them can do it, and leaving those places void or open, so that so many job positions right now that nobody is ready to come pick up. MAGA is not ready to pick them up. No one is ready to pick them up, and now they are empty. Nobody is ready to come and pick up those jobs. So MAGA is freaking out that their businesses are suffering, their farms are suffering, and it's as if there's no better solution right now, because even the government, some of the solutions they're profiling for farmers are also looking like it's not working, okay, or farmers are not ready to take them up. Well, let's check out the comment section and see what people have to say. So someone said, well, instead of pretending that she knows how to play the guitar, drums, and awful dancing. She needs to learn how to run a cattle ranch and 400-acre farm. That will be a relief to her audience to not see her acting drunk on stage. Yeah, somebody says she has fans. Let her fans help. Isn't she a millionaire? Hire some people, okay? Hire people who can do this job, who are American citizens, who can, you pay them whatever thing they charge because you have the money, right? And every one of you who have been screaming American job, I think this time for you to pick up those jobs, right? I hope the animals aren't being neglected. Hi Americans, Carrie, just love it. It's hard because she's trying to pay immigrant pay and not American born pay. That's very freaking, funny. So another person said maybe she can check Indeed for possible help. Why don't the Trump supporters help her out? She needs to up the wages and pay accordingly. But Carrie Underwood is one of my favorite. Jesus take the wheel. Okay, they thought only black and brown people were going to be affected, not realizing we are the epitome of resilience. Nothing has been easy for us, and our ability to adapt makes them sick. We will always be okay. There was a commenter from another post that he would work for free for Carrie Underwood and that it would be an honor to do so. I guess he hasn't followed through with that. Now, why does she need 400 acres? Like 400 acres, you guys. So she got 40 acres. Time to give it up. I love this for her. She can ask all the Trump supporters in Tennessee, okay, for help. All right. So another person said thoughts and prayers not. Racism is expensive. No, not Carrie Underwood. Why Carrie? You lost. Good fun. How you do this to us? How? I never liked her years ago before she got on NFL. She was on a talk show talking about how she can't believe how people can read or speak right. Since then, it was over for me. How dare she judge others? I have absolutely no pity for anyone who voted for Trump, okay? She will be fine. She can carry her own stuff. Carrie Underwood, carry her own stuff. Oh my God, that's a line there. Okay, Trump expected black people would return for those jobs called black jobs. They forgot black and brown people also got educated to work in offices and in tech industry. A lot of us are there now. I don't understand why they don't take their good genes and go work their farms. Trump supporters, your jobs are now available. Why aren't you helping Karen with her farm? Like, go help out already. Anyway, guys, I would love to hear what you all have to say about today's video, right? About this Karen Wood, thing, Underwood thing, okay, and her farm lacking workers, okay? Would you, like that commenter who said he would do that for free, would you actually consider doing that for free? Or you are team, we are done with farm jobs. They sent away all the immigrants. What were they expecting? Really, actually, what were they expecting? Anyway, guys, let's have that in the comment section. Okay, share your thought with me in the comments. And please do well to subscribe to the channel. Do give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to all creators on this video. Bye, guys.